there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Merritt. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting.
Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Sims. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! They grabbed the early lead.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Looking for room, it's Booth. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Tollefson. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll take it himself. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. To the air, it's Sims. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable fourth down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on fourth down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Sims. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick pass on the jet motion. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run play action. Hauls it in the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Dropping back, it's Sims. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's carry on. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a man. It's Vance. Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Got a man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Calls his own number. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. As It's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
24, Nebraska, 0.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown Sooners! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 8 over Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here's a heat. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Scanning the field is Tollefson. Bringing the heat. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
It's a big stride inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. A first down run on the doorstep. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Sims. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught him behind the line. It's Jordan. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Sims. Gets it out fast. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 21.
That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Boone.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if he's going to run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession,
he's loose. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
On the run, still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Looking downfield, it's Sims. Fires to the big fella. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You actually probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out and put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Coming out with it, it's Merritt. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Dropping back, it's Sims. He's taking the shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Carry-On. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll try the run, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's good.
will be landing at Grow Towers.
Not yet.
Putting the bomb in bombastic since 2681. See with your eyes, find yourself lost.
This is your champion.
Already inside.
Attention, Evo harvesters
Extended
are
line mag
online.
here. Level 2.
We are inside the next ring. Supplies inbound, my friend.
Attention, first blood.
First blood.
Oi, extra supplies here.
Shotgun bolt here. It's gold. Triple take here.
Optics here. Close range.
I could use that.
This enhanced weapon will now make an undeniable match. Optics here, mid-range.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Optics here, close range.
Thanks.
No worries, mate.
Just in sight.
Heard that?
Close.
Here. Mid-range.
There is an enemy over here.
Opening fire.
Great unveil. Let us use that. My cards. Your veil is full. Rifle spotted.
Here. Over.
Drawing back the veil. Enemy in view. Judge the shield. Fire here, my friend.
Replicator incoming.
Contact with enemy here. No veil. Drawing back the veil. Contact with rifle.
Ring's not too far.
She ain't far.
Thanks for that. Recharging my shields. Progress. Need to recharge my shields.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package coming in.
incoming. Back to squad's going. I got this. Patching myself up. One minute until ring close. Patching myself up. 45 until ring close. It's near. Got our squad mate's gamer. Copy that. Got my upgrade. Let's see where it takes me. Only 10 seconds left. This team will be landing at Hammond Labs.
Enterprise a match by loser. That would be a drag.
Things get pear-shaped, I'll make it work. Always do.
I do not wait for inspiration. I take it.
This is your champion.
Hope you're not afraid to get your hands dirty.
Evo registers are now available.
And ready to dance.
Well done, mates. We're inside the next ring. We can all calm down a bit.
This weapon shines even better enhanced.
Enhance the weapon. Not bad work for a package. You hear that? There's a care package coming down. Sniper stock here. Level 2.
Look to your map if you wish to see.
Mozambique here.
Over there. First blood. Good thing it's done.
Shields are recharging.
Putting up some cover.
This one's free. Remember that.
I'm recharging.
Up and at 'em.
To my heart. Contact with rifle. One line's behind the gate. Optics here. Mid-range.
Got a replicator coming in.
Mozambique here. Out there. Gravity lives here. I gotta get one of these for Casa de Ote. Check out here. Let's go here.
was something else. Didn't know the half of it.
I took a long look at myself in the mirror this morning. Lucky me. I'm a sight to behold.
Introducing your champion.
Some of us aren't inside the ring. Just saying. This weapon is enhanced, beautiful, dangerous.
Evil harvesters are now available.
Optic here, mid-range.
Ring close. Let's go this way.
Attention. First blood.
I need a survival item. I need a survival item. I need a survival item.
This enhanced weapon will now make an undeniable mark.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Look to your mark if you wish to see. I leveled up. Which upgrade will
Enemy
I
spotted.
choose?
Looks small. Care package over there. Care
I have
package over
added
there.
an upgrade to my repertoire.
Voila! Extra supplies right here. Heads up, got one here. Bad guy over there. Bam! To the... Bam! I'm running out of ideas. Firing. Enemy shield cracked. Stinger incoming, scatter.
Ring is fine.
Getting hurt over here.
Passing near the trigger.
My shields recharging.
supposed to be.
Dupes the clock.
Shields are recharged. That way. Let's move.
Squad, watch out.
Enemy shield.
No bamboozle. Might be something good there.
Enemy shield. Let us move here. Phase runner here.
Bad news. I'm down. There's one right here.
Phase runner here.
Just escape. 1 second. All your feet. Flatland's got your back. Get there by 1 minute to close.
Going this way.
There's a phase runner here, my friend.
Recharging shields. 45 seconds. Ring's not too far. I'm okay with that. Ring's close. Voila! Extra supplies right here.
Right here. Rings around the corner.
Thank you.
Left.
Ring's moving. Does this enhanced weapon make me look scarier? I bet it does.
My weapons in hand. Ready to die.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Hear that? There's a care package coming by.
Positions marked on your map. Care package over there. Spotted one.
question is, do I care?
Optics here. Close range. Hostile spotted. An enemy landed near me. Watch yourself. Hostile close.
Let them best you again.
Care package over there.
This team will be landing at Clinic.
Solved a few of them, and there's one more to go.
This is your champion.
Not this again. Let us begin.
We're already in the ring. Package incoming.
Attention, Evo harvesters are online.
Backpack here. Cover 2. Don't worry, it won't slow you down. We're already inside the ring? Damn! I could've used a good run. Faster, faster, faster!
Shotgun bolt here. Extended light mag here. Level 2. Dead low on ammo. Better find more, and soon.
Attention, delivering care package.
Sweet! These babies looking even deadlier. Care package coming in. Care package over there. Let's get on that. Care package over there. Let's get on that. Care package over there. Let's get on that. Hostile close. Sí, por favor. I'm taking shots. I'm down.
Face the other side. Rest up. Follow me. Mobile respawn beacon right here. Making contact with enemies.
This team will be landing at Terminal.
Brings out the fight in a lassie.
This is your champion.
In case you didn't know, you get here by winning. Good luck.
Take the feet of science.
I now have it.
Fully advanced weapon. Doesn't get any better than this.
Extended heavy magazine here. Level 2.
Evo harvesters are now available.
Pick me up.
We're already in the next ring.
They went straight down. Thanks, jump jets.
Fully enhanced killing machine. Like my soulmate.
Hooligan on top of us. Recharging my shields.
You lose, you die, I guess that's it.
Insects there. Down one. Reloading.
The care package has touched down over there. Not so fast. Live somebody. Enemy shield cracked. Down. Cracked. Another ticket. The entire squad falls. Heal, heal, heal.
Oh, aye, this is the upgrade for me.
Mid-range.
Extra supplies here. Take 'em or don't. I don't care. Optics here. Mid-range.
I'm under fire. Enemy far off.
soft one.
You're making murder bots look bad.
Putting the Phoenix kit to use.
Pick me up. Enemy that away. Another soft landing.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Replicator incoming. Rings close. 45 thanks, jump jets.
Getting shot. Someone's got a death wish. 30 seconds to get inside that ring.
Reloading. Pick me up. Ten seconds and rings close.
Target spotted. Far. Perfect hit.
That broken enemy shield. I hit him.
Another soft landing.
Alongside the ring. Can't kill if you're already dead. That was the last one. Until the next one. Half the squad's gone.
And so ends the champion reign.
Shield cracked.
it.